Remember Kim had that surgery, dude?
Yeah.
She'd been down for over a week. She can't put any weight on her foot. She's getting crabby, bro.
Dude, when you can't do anything, you get crabby. You get stir crazy.
Not me. I loved it. I loved it sitting there doing
No,
nothing.
because you're that guy that just sits there and plays video games all day.
And watches wrestling. You know what wrestling I watched? It was awesome. So anyway, she's going a little stir crazy, and Britt went to get a dog down in Douglas over the weekend. So Kim ended up going with her. So long story short, I had all day yesterday from about 10:30 until I don't know 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Okay.
With nobody in the house but me and Opie and the two oldest babies. And I got so much S done. I got everything done for all the podcasts coming up this weekend with IZW. I got caught up on Raw and SmackDown. And I got caught up on NWA Power, the YouTube wrestling show for NWA with Jim Cornette.
So you didn't get a lot
Awesome.
done. You just watched a lot of
And then,
shows.
no, hold on. No, because I got all that work done for the upcoming podcast this weekend. And dig this. I almost finished Stunt Tracks FX on the Super Nintendo. And I played the hell out of Super Mario World. Oh my God! I got this other story.
What's that?
Huh?
Super Mario.
Not Super Mario World. Well, Super Mario World is the Super Mario that came out for the Super Nintendo. But I meant the Super Mario All-Stars, which enhances the old 8-bit Super
What's
Marios.
Super Mario?
Super Mario Brothers? Super Mario?
Never heard of it.
This guy. So anyway, dude, I lucked into this guy. Maybe I should save it for the show. This fucking tweaker, man, comes into the comic shop.
Let me guess. I want some weed.
Just as I'm fixing to leave, right? He's holding a great big freaking grocery bag. And,
what's up, Steph? Hey.
Go on. I'm interested in
So
this
Zoe
story.
said hi. Hi, Zoe.
Hi, Zo!
Hi, Sally. Hi, Sally.
So anyway.
What's up, Stephanie? Hi, Sally.
Hi, Sally.
That's so funny.
So anyway, he comes with a great big bag full of something.
Well, who does?
This tweaker.
Dude, we're okay,
Down at the comic shop.
Okay, at the comic shop. Okay.
Yeah, he
I'm
comes
filled in.
Yeah, you're filled in now.
Yep. Sorry, I was doing stuff for the show.
Right, you were. I'm down at the comic book shop picking up my monthly haul.
Okay.
And this tweaker walks in carrying a big old grocery bag.
How do you know he's a tweaker? Do you stereotype just like my wife does?
Yes, I can tell by looking. Damn. I've been around it long enough. I know.
I mean, that's the best way to see what people are. Is you
I
just
know,
follow
but some
stereotypes.
sort of stereotypes you just don't have to do, like on random people. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to classify people somehow, right?
Yeah, that's right. So anyway, this tweaker walks in, and he's got
anyway, this tweaker.
He's got a great big bag full of Super Nintendo games.
Yeah.
He goes up to Mike down at Apache Comics. He goes up to Mike and goes, "Hey man, look at the sell these, man. Are you interested?" He goes, he goes, "I think Tony."
No.
But we don't sell that many games down here, and I'm really not that interested. So I turn around on my heel. I said, "Hey Mike, I know this is your shop, because this is a serious etiquette faux pas.
Okay.
So I know this is your shop, but do you mind if I give a look at those games that you're not interested?" "No, man, go right ahead." So I'm looking. He's got some primo titles. Now
What's he talking about, primo titles?
He's got like Star Wars. He's got. I mean,
okay. Like your nerdy type primo.
So he
Right.
stole all
not
that
just
stuff.
in general, just okay.
Right, and they're dirty. They've obviously been sitting somewhere for a while, right?
In the old man's garage he took them from.
Could be. So anyway, I'm looking through. He's got, I don't know, 20 or so titles, 24. And I set 3 aside.
Yeah.
Super Mario All-Stars, Aladdin,
Oh,
and Earthworm Jim for the Super Nintendo. So now I have it for both systems. So excited. So I pull him aside. I said, "Hey, look, I'm going to give you more than what Fallout Games is going to give you, but it'll be less than I'd buy them from Fallout Games."
Dude, no way.
And he said, "All right, what do you got?" I said, $20. He said, $25. I said, "Done." For those 3 games. That Super Mario alone's a $40 game.
Yeah, it is.
So
you have one too.
tweak
I
the
have
tweaker.
one. We all have one. You tweak the tweaker.
All right, now I've got Super Mario All Stars for the Wii, but I don't have it for the. Well, I'm really getting into this collecting retro stuff, ain't I?
You're such a
I'm buying them.
dude, you're always
I'm buying titles from multiple systems. So anyway, I pick up I picked them up, took them home, cleaned them up. They all three worked, thank God, because they were really in rough shape. So anyway, the tweaker goes, "Hey man, you give me a ride down to Fallout Games?" I'm like, "Hey man, I'm done with you.
You're used up.
Get
You're
the
old
stepping. Get
You're
the stepping." I said,
news.
"Where'd you get these?" He goes, "Hustling."
Hustling.
Yeah.
Stealing.
What a
I said,
loser.
"Oh, okay."
What's his name?
I have no idea.
Probably
You
something
know-
like John or something.
Mark. Mike.
I didn't want to develop. I didn't want to form a relationship with him.
Aphrodite's.
I just wanted some cheap Super Nintendo
After
games.
you bought the games, you should have pulled out a gun and been like, "Give me $25 right now."
Right. Give me all the money you got.
It's like in Grand Theft Auto when you buy the hooker and when she gets out of the car, you get out and kill her and then take your money back.
But you know what I've seen sometimes where, I spend, I don't know, $185. Then I shoot her. I take the money. She's got like $70. I'm like, what the hell happened to my money?
She left it under the seat to be
She
nice.
already bought crack with it. She ain't even left yet.
Yep. That's how it be.
That's how it is out there in the
Shit,
mean
even
streets.
much. You guys are losers.
Out there in the mean streets of Los Santos.
Oh, where the hell is my bottle opener? And then we can
Yep.
start the show. I'm looking for that everywhere. Oh, here it is.
Oh, I have one. It's called Yo Butt Cheeks.
Yo, butt cheeks.
Yo Butt Cheeks.
It's steel, baby. Hey, you guys ready for the show? You guys
Sure.
ready to start?
I mean, I've been waiting for 5 hours.
No, that's fine. We can start. It's only 7:07. We're just shooting the shit. All right, well, dude, it still weirds me out. On this screen over here, we're missing a piece because we got two cameras. Actually, I think I broke a tooth.
Right. Oh,
Hit the
did you
beer
break it?
bottle. I just hit the beer bottle on the tooth. It feels like there's no tooth there, but there's a tooth there.
Oh, is it a little sharper than it should be?
No, it's a little
chippy.
number. It's a little number. Just that one tooth, though.
Oh, no.
Little Chief.
It feels like there's nothing there. Anyways, you guys ready?
Ready?
All right, here we go.
Here's the new Big Lip Radio from iHeartRadio.
Why you gotta do that?
There you go.
Yeah, that's
You're like,
disgusting.
yo, guys, I'm here. Pay attention to me.
Pay attention to me.
Well, why would we pay attention to you?
Yeah, why?
Because I am about to read the lip service advertisement, Zach. See, because what we do, Z-Money, is we advertise lip service. And what lip service is, Stu, is we've got exclusive content divided up into 3 tiers. One that will fit your chosen
Dude,
lifestyle.
you get so excited.
So,
I'm excited. That's one
so
of my favorite things you do, by the way.
The
I like
tiers-
the way you impersonate
The
it.
tiers are lower class, middle class, upper class.
That's
That
right.
is the 3 tiers. Choose
Dude,
your
that tooth
favorite.
is loose.
Is that tooth loose?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, it's cracked.
Oh, that hurting crap!
Dude, every time I
Oh, my
move
God.
it back and forth, it goes.
Dude, you messed up big time.
To those not on the YouTube channel, which got to watch it live,
Oh,
Zach
dude. I
Zach
wanted to take
hit
it
himself
slow.
in the mouth with his third beer of the day.
Oh, dude, no,
Alcoholic.
okay. I've had 3 cans of Blue Moon, and this is my first 4 Peaks Oktoberfest. They
Why do
were
you
Right.
have 3 over here? Do you plan on going through all those?
Yeah.
Yes, he will.
Crazy.
One for each at least.
That'll be
segment.
6. Right,
Yeah,
right.
that's 6.
Right.
If
Alright,
you can't
now-
do a 6-pack, you're nothing.
That's right.
I
Now,
gotta
what
listen
is
now.
what is the reading?
Here,
You got
hold
this.
on. Here, let's listen. One more second, and I want to
Listen
hear
to
you.
this.
I'm gonna wiggle my tooth. Here you go. No,
No, I couldn't hear it that
time.
time. I heard it the first time.
no, dude. Maybe it was just my mental. Anyways,
No, I
do
heard
the
it.
read. Do the read.
Okay.
I want to guess it. I want to guess it.
Usually,
Okay, go ahead.
I'll do a read from a famous wrestler. But here, in honor of the month of October, I am doing famous quotes from horror movies. Zach almost pulled his tooth
Dude,
out.
I
now.
feel so weird. Sorry, man.
So I want you guys to guess. Oh my God!
Jesus
Zach!
Christ! Can you just
Zach, I
get
can't
yourself
believe it.
together?
I can't believe this is going on right now. Zach just choked on his beer. I think the tooth got lodged in his throat.
Dude,
As
it
he was
did.
swallowing.
It's missing.
My God,
Dude, I
hold
swallowed,
it
I
together.
swallowed my tooth and I just spit it all over our wall. Our studio wall.
I saw you spit the beer
Dude, we gotta
on
get
the
the
wall.
maid to clean it up. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey,
Hey,
come here. Oh, sorry, we locked the door. You'll have to
Oh my god.
I apologize. I spit beer everywhere
You
for those
did?
of you who are just listening. For who saw it on YouTube, you got to witness me just spew beer
That was the
all over my wall. It's got all the electronics.
Oh, but when I drop
Right, Stu.
the
I was gonna
soda,
bring that up.
Dumbass. Let me remind
Bring that
you.
up, Stu.
I specifically said, hey, Stu, don't shake it. And you're like, F off, Z money. Just put everywhere.
how much soda was it? A 2 liter? That was a
Dude,
lot of.
hey, Papa J, remember we were throwing the 2 liter in the back of one of our
Remember
your-
that?
in front of one of your houses on the
Right.
street? Dude, just right on the
Right.
cabinet, shot at one of us.
The cat.
Scariest thing ever.
It must have shot 200 foot in the air.
Get with the read.
Yeah,
Stop.
we've
Get
gone
with the read.
off the
All right,
rails.
guys. All right,
Off the
tell
rails.
me
Holy
what
crap.
famous horror movie this read is from.
Horror or
Yeah,
horror?
Horror.
Okay.
I just got a boner.
Oh, I couldn't let them pay lip service again. Could I? Not after what happened. Oh, my sweet, innocent Jason. My only child. You let him drown. You never paid any attention. Look what you did to him. Look what you did to him.
I mean, he said Jason, so
I-
probably Jason Voorhees. He totally let it go.
Well, hey, it's all part of the quote, bro. What's the movie?
I don't know.
You don't know who Jason Voorhees.
Jason versus Freddie Mercury 3. I don't know.
I can't believe it.
Oh, I couldn't let them open this place again. Could I? Not after what happened. Oh, my sweet, innocent Jason. My only child. Jason. You let him drown. You never paid any attention. Look what you did to him. Look what you did to him.
I love you 3,000.
It's so loose, dude. It feels like it's not there, but when I bite it, I can feel it.
You're 100% preoccupied with that, too.
You need to brush your teeth, bro.
Look how white that
There's no
is.
blood.
I think we're good. I think hit it.
Listen to
You ready?
Big Lip Radio.
Let's do it!
Alright.
Here's your host, Papa J, Z Money, and Stu.
It is Tuesday, October 15th, 2019. Ready for the number 70 new Big Lip Radio podcast. I am your host, Big Papa J, along with co-host, Zach.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Z Money! To my right, we have Stu.
Yo, 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 our fans are a hoe.
Wow. Now hold on, before we even get into that mess,
Ow.
I had to crank it up. Sorry.
What?
Before your terrible intro, Papa J,
that was a great.
what were you about to say?
What movie was that quote from?
Jason versus Freddie Mercury 3.
No,
Jason attacks.
Jason's not in the title.
Jason Strikes Back.
Friday the
Jason
13th.
Strike. Thank you.
Return of the Jason.
Return of the Jason.
The last Jason. I don't know.
Oh, the last Jason was the worst one of them all.
What
It almost
about,
killed
the
the franchise.
Jason solo story?
What was that? Freddy vs. Jason. I like that.
It was
Then
awesome.
What was the one that had 2000 in the title? Was it Freddy vs. Jason 2000 or something? Freddy
2000 BC.
No, you had the remake, 2009 remake of Friday the 13th.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. It's not what I was thinking.
Then you had Halloween, 2007. Then you had Halloween, 2018.
And then you got Halloween.
It's the same name. They just put the new year in
I
it.
saw Freddy vs. Jason in the movie theater, and call me
So good.
a buzzard or a juggalug or whatever you want. Dope. Hey, Andy, it's nutty.
Right.
Butter toast. It's a cartoon back
Okay.
from the 90s.
From the 90s.
Late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, I know. I've watched it.
It's my favorite Cartoon Network. Too.
Right. So anyway, you saw it in the theater, and then what?
It was really good. I enjoyed it. I remember it. It's one of the things every time Halloween comes around, I think about that first. Now, it wasn't good for you guys, maybe, but it was good for me because of the memories that are attached to it.
Actually,
What's up?
actually,
Actually.
thank you. You know what? I'm just gonna point to you. You say actually from now on
Alright, so.
because I can't do it. Okay. So
Actually.
It is the best reviewed of either franchise, Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy vs. Jason is the best reviewed movie of either franchise and the highest grossing movie of either franchise. So you're not alone, Z-Money,
That's
in
pretty
thinking
hot.
it is one of the best. Because it is.
I like Halloween movies.
I
I
like
like
you.
the fact that you picked out the movies just for this month.
Right.
We're only doing movies. Now, I don't know any type of Halloween games out there, but I know Halloween themed DLC for video games out there.
Oh, there is.
Oh, I know.
A lot of the
I know.
video games out there are doing Halloween themed events now, and it's,
Right.
it's my favorite time of year. Let me tell you what.
I agree.
It is.
The last part of the year is, I think, majority of people in America's favorite time of year.
You got your Halloween decorations up, Z.
I do. We have a fog machine that constantly spews out fog that
It's the
fogs
best.
up the whole neighborhood.
It does.
It's really cool.
It's a
man.
great fog
I
machine.
mean, you got 3 holidays, 1 month apart.
Right.
What can you not like?
It's the best time of the year.
I think the most boring time of the year is probably
spring.
spring. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, oh yeah, it's St. Patrick's Day.
Well, you got Easter in there. You got all the other
Okay, but that's-
religious type of holidays, which is
But not,
fun. I enjoy it.
honestly, nothing fun.
I think the
I'll be real
summer
with you,
is the
nothing fun.
worst. The only one you have is 4th of July, which is great. 4th of July is my favorite holidays, top 5. But
Labor Day? Look at this guy.
I don't like the summer. I don't like the heat.
You got 3-day weekends, bookending summer.
Yeah.
You got the movies. I mean, summer's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
I remember Halloween in Minnesota. It was snowing.
What's that?
1992. I
And
was
if
up
it
there.
was not snowing, the fog was so thick you couldn't see not even a
Right.
foot in front of you. And it made it even creepier because
Right.
Halloween lights, where we saw fades of orange glows off in the distance. We used to have a maze in the back of my yard. We mowed out a maze with our rider lawnmower.
Right.
It was cool, man. Much like this podcast, Big Up Radio, we have a contest going on for you guys. And
Yeah,
it's
okay,
kind of
that's
Halloween
important.
themed. Much like the Nightmare Before Christmas, you're
Right.
about to eat some bugs. Either Stu or Papa J is going to eat
I'm
bugs.
not doing
Right.
it.
Now get this. Get
What?
this.
What?
What you do is you go to Big Lip Radio, click the poll tab, POLL, not POLE. That's the one your daughter's on. POLL.
You say that every time.
Because it's
Get some
funny.
new material, please.
Because it's funny. So anyway, you click on a poll. You put
Ha, ha,
in your.
ha.
I'm trying to explain something. Put in your email address so that way you could win the drawing for the Mini Gen HD from Gamers Tech.
Yep, in layman's term, it's a Sega Genesis that accepts HDMI and not those weird red, white,
And it will
yellow
come with a
cables.
game. I don't know what game. I'm going to try to make it a Sonic game, but it'll
I got
come
whatever
with a game.
game you need, Papa J.
Yeah,
You got a whole band
How
I just
about-
gave for you for your birthday.
Right.
Pick one of them.
How about the original Modern Warfare?
I'm not
On
on
Sega?
Sega, this
Yeah.
guy.
You can do that.
That's a
Stu's as smart as he
Okay.
looks. So anyway, what's going to happen is
Stu,
who...
if you bring me a Sega Genesis cartridge that has Modern Warfare that I can play on my Sega Genesis, I'll give you $1,000.
Right.
Oh, all
and a
right.
handy.
Here we go.
Cash, handle,
And a handy.
no deadline. Figure it out.
All
Go
right.
ahead, go
All
ahead,
right.
Papa
All
J.
right.
Go ahead, Papa J.
Okay, now the person, either Stu or myself, who wins this drawing will have to eat spiced bugs, larvae.
Oh, I got him right here. I can
Larva.
go to the camera.
Yeah, it's a Mexican delicacy because it's a third world country and they eat stuff
Jesus
like that over there. It's horrible.
It's literally a package of bugs. It's disgusting.
So make sure you vote for Stu.
Oh,
No,
please.
vote for Jared
Yes.
because
No.
he doesn't want him.
That cocky little son
It
of
is
a
not
bitch
good.
deserves it.
Much like Papa J said, bigupradio.com/poll,
Right.
POLL, you can vote. And you have to use your email address because that's how we're going to use you to get entered into the drawing.
Right.
We don't care about your name. We don't care about your affiliation with anything.
No.
Right. We just want your email address so we can periodically send you, updates and all that.
Right.
Stuff that nobody likes to care about, except for us, because we think we're doing great by the world.
That's right.
But we have something. We got
Something that's great by the world.
I can't. My mouse.
Snack time. I got you, sir.
My DPI is way too high.
Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes. Making pancakes.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is snack time, and we have a slew of snacks that Stu wants to try with you. And we are here for the adventure, Papa J and Z Money. Stu, what did you just crack open? Normally we don't do this first, but we cracked open the other drink first. Stu,
a
what the
highball. Highball, that was a cuss word. Come on, man.
I didn't say that.
Jeez, man. Highball energy, black cherry. Racist. Anyway,
I like black cherry.
Black cherry. Energy.
highball is what I like to do when I'm
Highball.
buying.
Is that like a brand of cocaine?
No,
Like marijuana, they got different strands.
No,
different
that's
names.
when you're on Craigslist and you're buying a car and they're like,
oh, they're gonna get more money out of you.
yeah. So it's like, oh, you know, my car's 2,000. You say, you know what? It's actually, I'll give you 2,500 instead of lowballing you highball.
Oh yes.
In this instance, highball is a reference to an old-time 40s, 50s slang for a mixed drink.
More like a mixed POS.
And if you haven't figured it out by now, snack time is where we try a bunch of different snacks, and you guys get to listen to us criticize them, praise them, review them on a scale of 1 to 5.
God, that tastes like PPT.
It's highball. Well, it says right here, organic energy drink.
No.
No,
Here's the upside. It's black cherry.
All right.
Highball energy.
we had organic before and it never tasted that bad.
Right.
That tastes like PPT.
To have a PBT.
Yeah, like PT, urine teat.
Oh, okay.
PBT.
Oh, okay. PB.
It's not bad.
Get out of town. That's
I don't get it.
awful, dude.
Actually, there's a slight copper taste, but it's not as bad as a Red Bull.
Right.
Red Bull's
right.
godly. I love Red Bull.
Oh my god.
Go ahead, Papa James. You try a sip.
Yeah, he's usually 6, so he goes last.
Yeah. Normally I have cups out here, but I'm ghetto.
I'm feeling pretty good.
I
today,
don't have
except for my back.
I don't have an intern because we're not allowed to call them interns, so they don't think they're interns anymore, which means they don't have to do the dirty work.
Yeah, because I'm
Which
full
means-
time.
Which means gets us cups and everything.
Right.
So Stu, you would normally be considered an intern.
Whoa.
So you don't. I get it. You don't understand.
Except
the role.
that I am
You
not
gotta
because I'm
train him.
full time.
You gotta train them. You're full time. You come every week.
Yeah, I'm
You
full
show
time.
up. You showed up more than Papa J. That means you're full time.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't know what you're talking about.
Now about our benefits.
That highball, that's right, highball energy drinks, Stu. Since you were the first to try, you go ahead and be the first one to give your opinion on it.
I'll give it a 2. I would give it a 1, but since it's organic, you know what? I'll give it a little extra
Organic.
I think it's really healthy.
because they tried to not be, I guess, artificial.
All right.
I'll give it a 2,
all right.
but the flavor is way off. I hate it.
Dude, there's 39 grams of sugar in this one can. How organic is that?
Organic sugar, you buffoon.
But I know there's organic sugar, but how much better is that than like processed sugar, manufactured sugar, whatever
Right,
you want to call
right.
it, whatever you want to put,
Processed.
whatever label you want to put.
Okay, I'm not 100% sure,
It's,
but I know
what
organic
was that one
cane
thing that was
sugar
in
is better.
Splenda that you had to stay away from? What was that?
Aspartame?
Aspartame, yeah, because it was giving you like cancer and using
Yeah.
your
No,
cells.
but
Because it's
100%.
artificial, organic.
Yeah.
100% cane sugar is better than processed sugar in some way.
You may
I don't
be right.
have the facts,
I don't
but
have
that
it
is
either.
that it is.
That's what I'm saying. You may be
Better
right.
than corn sweetener.
What do you? Did you give your score
There
on
you
this highball energy?
Yeah, I
drink,
gave it a
Papa?
2 out of
2.
5.
What do you think, Papa J?
1.5. It is bitter.
It is gross, huh?
There is a little bit of a black cherry flavor to it, but it doesn't cover up the horrible taste of whatever else is in that god awful energy drink. 1.5, baby.
Agreed.
I give it a 3 out of 5.
Fired.
Now, not because it's great, but because it's middle of the road. It's a different way to go. It's a way to get your friends hooked on these things. Like you
I
know,
wouldn't
Jewel,
think so.
and you're like, hey,
I
bro,
wouldn't.
Friends aren't
you
that
Jewel,
dumb.
and you guys like, no, I don't Jewel. And the dude's like, here, we'll try this one. And that the dude's like, well, this
Right,
is the
And then
energy
they
drink
go
I would
into the
use.
hospital for lung disease.
Kinda. It's not organic. I feel like it's all processed. It tastes chemically. I get the
It
chemical
does, it
taste.
does.
Now, I don't know if it's because it's this beer, the Four Peaks Oktoberfest I'm drinking,
Nope, it's
or,
not.
or what, but I get a chemical taste, and I don't like that. But that's why it's a 3. I would tell people, hey, if you're looking for something other than Rockstar, which is a cat piss flavor, or Red Bull, which is a copper flavor,
Right.
you can put a label on a lot of these major energy drinks that are different, sets them apart. This one just tastes like complete. I'm sorry, it's not good.
Right.
It's not good. I give it a 3, but I
You gonna lower it from a 3? 3
Nah.
is above
You know what?
2.5.
You know, after giving my opinion, a 2. I give it a 2.
All right,
It's not good.
all
It's not
right.
good. I agree. Stu, what do you open it up next?
Cadbury or
Hey,
Cadbury Harvest Mix.
Let me
Let
tell
me,
you.
go ahead.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
I think we had the same idea. I was gonna say, let me give you a little background real quick on Cadbury.
Let me
All
give you
hold
guys-
on, real quick before I go. Where
Go
you're
ahead,
going?
please, yes.
So
go ahead.
Cadbury, what they're famous for the Cadbury eggs. And
The robin
they're-
eggs.
They're the robin eggs, but
Is
they
that
also have the Cadbury eggs that have the milky white filling with
Right,
the
the-
yolk.
The milk balls.
Not the milk balls, the individual Cadbury eggs.
Oh,
you can go buy.
Cadbury cream.
Yeah, dummy. Cadbury eggs. What I just said. It has the white cream inside where you can have the yolk and everything. Am I wrong, Stu?
I mean, you kind of did say that.
I get it.
Okay.
I thought you were going with the malted milk.
I know what
eggs.
you're talking about. So what I was going to evolve this conversation into, which is what Papa J was already evolved into, was that Cadbury Harvest Mix originally has a number 1 flavor, a 1 seed, or an original flavor. An original flavor, we'll call it,
Right.
which is just the Cadbury chocolate shelled candies. That's what they called it. And
Right.
it's not an M&M, but it's almost an upgrade from M&M. If you're rich, you buy these things and not M&Ms.
Cadbury chocolate.
So what are you
is
doing with it?
Far superior to Hershey's, which, don't get me wrong, I love Hershey's chocolate. However, Cadbury's is a lot lighter and a lot sweeter than just Hershey's chocolate.
Now, unfortunately,
Cadbury's like the Porsche, and then Hershey's is like the BMW.
like everybody can have
pretty
one.
good, but
You
not.
know,
not
it's
that great.
very achievable. It's just, you know, the Cadbury's you got to be a high roller for this thing.
Right.
Now, unfortunately, in my opinion, the Harvest Mix simply just means the color.
It's exactly what it is.
The color is different. Tastes the same one as the Easter one they put out, which is when they normally put these out. They're individually small,
That's
tiny.
funny, because mine had a pumpkin seed in it.
It did?
No.
Oh, I was like, what? I
But,
started
dude-
chewing on so many of these right now. I was like,
Just imagine if I swallowed that because I thought it was normal, and then on the back it was like, find the pumpkin seed and get a million. I'd be like, I would
I'd
vomit.
punch you in the gut. I'd punch you in the gut so many times. These aren't bad, but because they're original, it's
They're like
a,
Robin
it's a,
eggs,
dude,
which are
it's a 4.
delicious.
It's a 5 in its own category, but it's a 4 compared to a lot of the other candies out there. It's a 4 out of 5 comparatively speaking to everything out there. It's a 4. I like it. But it's just the color, unfortunately.
Yeah,
it's not
unfortunately, it's
Halloween.
nothing. Nothing
It's
Halloween.
no seasonal, nothing.
You know, I will also give it a 4. To me, honestly, these kind of taste like Whoppers. You guys ever had Whoppers?
No, Whoppers are
the malted milk
crunchier.
These
They're
taste
like
these like the malted
the
balls. That's
shell
what it
is
tastes like.
crunchy on this.
Yeah.
That's
Right,
it.
right.
There's more chocolate versus shell ratio. Whereas a Whopper, I feel like there's more shell versus chocolate ratio.
Right,
Probably.
and speaking of the Cadbury cream eggs, next week, we're going to try the ones that they've put out for Halloween. Have you seen them? Oh, they got them.
Are you picking them up, or are you?
No, I'm going to pick them up. I'm going to
You
pick them up.
better.
I'll
Pick
pick
them
'em
up.
up.
You better pick them out of your own pocket.
That's right, out of my own damn pocket.
Yeah, suck that.
Right.
You ain't get paid this week.
I remember Cadbury eggs, man, so good. I used to wait till the day after Easter and I'd go buy everybody's stock at half off. And then
You're such a loser.
store them under the bed. I would have 100 Cadbury eggs. I'd
Next
get
to
done with them in
pornos?
like July. Yeah, next to my pornos.
You're charming. You're
So-
China Playboy.
What is your rating?
Normally it's a 4.5. Since it's the same snack, it would be a 4.5. Lacking originality, that's to the point, 3.5.
Oh, 3.5.
That's pretty hot.
What do
Right.
we got next? What are you opening up?
Oh.
This is the last thing we got.
We got some Peeps. Peeps, another typical Easter treat.
So what are they doing at this part
These
of town?
ones are green, shaped like Frankenstein. Official Peeps.
Now,
So
they're
we got
green,
3 of
they're
them.
shaped like Frankenstein.
But they will taste like
Do you
marshmallow.
think they're going to taste like Frankenstein?
I mean, what do you
What
expect?
kind of bullshit is
Sweaty
this?
butt.
Sorry to get real on one, but what the f is going on?
Because it's in the mood, man. I'm in the mood for
I love
Halloween.
the Halloween shapes. I love the.
But
you
Zach,
know
you're
the
judging a book by its cover. What if it is literally Frankenstein?
5 out of 5. If it tastes like Frankenstein's brain, 5 out of 5. Right now.
I can't open it because of my hands.
Because you're old and your arthritis is kicking in. Dude,
Hold on, I got it. Hold on. Hold on, I got it.
Dude, take it from him.
Hold on, everybody get a hold of yourself.
I can't even hold my beer straight. You can't even open it.
That's because you're drunk.
How about,
You are a little.
I got one more.
There you go, Stu.
Oh,
You got 2.
oh, there's 3. That's funny because there's 3 of us.
3 of us.
Wow. I
Okay,
would not
now
buy these for Halloween. That's 3 trick-or-treaters.
Peeps.
What are you gonna open
Right.
them up and hand them out?
He would.
You're the Jew that would. You're the stew that
The
would hand them out
stew.
unwrapped.
No, you would get.
He's stewish.
You would on Halloween.
Hey, what's the difference between a pizza and a stew?
What's the
A
difference?
pizza don't scream when you put it in the oven.
Oh my God! You can't tell that joke.
A stew.
I feel like I've heard that, but
Stew.
without stew.
Stew.
How do you know when you're driving by a
I said
stew's house?
stew. It's on record.
How do you know when you're driving by a stew's house?
How do you know?
Because the toilet paper's hanging on the line.
Oh! You're so stewish. Oh my God.
So, Anyway,
Oh my god.
That's the best.
dude, for Halloween,
Dude,
I,
Papa J, you're stupid.
I get the family size Cheez-Its for Halloween when I pass it out to all the kids, and I just open the box and I
And you
dump
give a
some
couple
in their hand.
and then
Yeah.
individual Ziploc baggies, or
Right.
you just put it in there. Ziploc
No, I just dump it in their hand. They eat it on the way to the next house.
So it's like a little snack to fill them up.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh. What do you think about these marshmallows, Papa J?
Alright, let me tell you about
Marshmallow.
these Peeps.
That's
Peeps?
exactly what it is.
Peeps is a love it or hate it candy. Hate it.
I don't think that's true.
I think it is.
100% disagree.
I am in the don't like it category. This is not going to change my mind no matter how festive it is. It is fun.
Yeah.
There's a little Frankenstein's face there. It's a 2.
What do you think, Stu?
I give it a 2.
Yeah?
They made it look like it was going to be something really cool, and it was just a peep with different food coloring.
Right.
Now, I went ahead and did some research. I
Oh,
looked
look
at
at
this guy.
I took the liberty to grab the package before we opened it and looked at it and see if there was a flavor labeling on this, see if
That's
there was something
his
different.
research. You read the package.
Or if it was something that was going to blow my mind. You know what I mean? Kind of like what you guys, two
Right.
doofuses, were expecting.
right.
But I didn't expect that because nowhere on there did it say it was a different flavor. It said it was marshmallow. It said it was just, shaped like Frankenstein. That's all it said.
And it's green instead of
So
yellow.
when
or
I
pink.
ate it, I wasn't expecting cherry. I
But
was
you
expecting
should've.
marshmallow, which is exactly what a peep is a marshmallow. Now, some people, if you're weird, or from New Jersey or that part of the world, the East Coast, you like to cut a hole in it, just the tiniest one, because you don't want bugs getting in there, and you'll let it sit on top of your fridge for about 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
You know what happens? It
No.
gets a little harder. It's not hard to where you can't bite it or pull it apart, but it's just hard enough so it gives a little texture to it. And when you chew on it, it's completely different than when you eat it fresh. It's another experience. I suggest you guys all go try it out.
They should have made this jelly filled to represent blood.
Now, the
and
expiration
grapes.
date on a peep
Right.
is usually 15 to 20 years, much like
Jesus!
So don't worry about cutting it open. Like,
I think I have a package
Now-
in my
So
my
if you're going
stocking
along the
from
logic route,
2008.
I give it a 3 out of 5 because I like Peeps.
2.
But my wife's enjoying it, and her favorite thing to get is Peeps, so I can't poo-poo it.
Right. Well, remember we did dock the robin eggs for being just robin eggs with different colors.
I agree.
So we got
That's
to
why
dock this.
I gave it a 3 out of 5. I would give it normally a 4 out of 5, no joke.
See,
Because I like I'm a fan of Peeps. They have different flavors too, by the way.
I'm
But
a
this
fan
is
of
just the original. I know what's out there. Maybe I'm biased, but I like Peeps. I like them when you leave them sit even. I've tried them so many different ways. Even when they're frozen, I've tried them.
This is the drunk bastard that just told me I absolutely disagree with you when there are 2 camps. People who love Peeps and people who don't. And then
I love
he comes out dead right. Look at you.
I can tell you there's a difference. But you're on the side of disagreeing with them. I'm on the side of loving them.
I'm on the side of not liking
What are you trying to prove? Are you
Drunky.
wrong? Did you just forget what you were saying?
Jesus, man.
Drunky. You said you absolutely disagreed with me when I said there are basically
Go lose another tooth.
2 camps.
Yeah.
Those who love Peeps and those who hate Peeps.
Okay, well then maybe I misplaced my statement because
All
what
right.
I meant to say is there is a individual line. That's what
Okay, well there you go. When this guy listens to this podcast, Stu,
Just
in
move
the sober light of
Move on.
day,
Hey,
He's
you know
gonna
what I'm
realize.
talking about? What Papa J thinks he's right about
what?
is what I know he's going to be wrong about.
What?
And normally you're lucky 90% of the time, right?
Yeah, I am lucky.
Before
90% of the time?
Smackdown.
He can't even keep control of the
Yes.
soundboard.
What that means is the end of the snack time segment, and then to the next whatever we're going to talk about. And unfortunately, it's going to be me.
Well, I'd love to hear about you.
Hey, I have some S to tell you too.
Oh, let's hear it.
Do it.
There's times in your life where you're going to experience ups and downs.
Right.
And I'm at a time where I don't really think it's down, but as being privileged as I am, it's something to worry about.
Privilege.
I think whenever I joined this show, it kind of went downhill, but that's
No,
just
not the show, dummy. I'm talking about me.
my life
personally.
went downhill when I joined.
Your life went downhill because responsibility got thrown on your shoulder. And you're like, oh my god, this is so hard.
No,
That's all it was.
you took my shirt off the store and you blame it on everybody else.
No,
Did you take your shirt off? Just
listen, here's the thing.
He
You know,
took my shirt
the
and
Halloween shirt?
he deleted it.
The Halloween shirt.
He didn't want to tell me that it was a bad design, so he just deleted it and said, "Oh, they don't like it."
The Halloween shirt?
I can show you on
Faker!
behind the scene, pulling back the
Faker!
curtains. I'm going to
Right.
take you online after the show and show you where it says rejected, okay?
They
promise-
He rejected me,
Not me. Where we get our shirts from rejected it. Now, we don't have any
and he's the
personal swag.
CEO of that company.
Shut up. You'll see. I'll show you.
I'm just giving you S, bro.
Well, stop giving me S because you're making me feel bad. Because I'm like, dude, I purposely didn't do this. Because now that would be effed up because I'm messing with some sort of portion of whatever money you're making in profit from this.
No. Okay, I will tell the truth. Zach didn't take it off.
It is down, though. He is possible.
Really?
The Halloween design is down. Now, we're going way off topic here. Now, this is...
Are we going to put it back up?
This is part of the bad luck, I guess, if you consider this part of the bad luck. I have so much bad luck going for me. This is one of the things you can add to this pile.
Let's hear it.
Dude, the second thing is dude, I have Sunday morning.
Right.
I woke up 5 o'clock in the morning.
Uh-huh.
Hey, honey, we got to go run our marathon. I'm like, what effing marathon are we running right now?
Is she saying we as in her and her friends, or her and you?
The wife. When I say we, it's the wife waking me up at 5 a.m. saying, hey, we got to go run this 5K.
Her and you?
Yeah, her and me and her brother-in-law, her 2 brother-in-laws and their wives. So there's like 6 of us going here. And it's 5 in the morning. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, I signed this up. Let's go. And I said, okay, thank God I'm 31 and stay on top of my fitness. I go to the gym all the time. And I have nothing to complain about. But I go. And I'm very pumped. That's why I have the energy. I go in and work 4 a.m. and I'm like, hey guys, what's up? And they're like, how do you have so much energy? I'm like, stop being lazy.
Right.
That's how you do it. But cocaine works, not crack.
I do like cocaine.
Cocaine's best. So, anyways, I get drugged to this marathon. I run this marathon. We get some brews. It's called the Brouhaha. It's a local running event. It was jam-packed. So many people. 3 miles, 5K, if you don't know how to do the math.
Was it for a charity?
It was just Brouhaha. It was just a run. You go run these marathons. They have the mud run. They have all kinds of
I love that.
Spartan runs. They have triathlons. They have all this health and fitness stuff. And
all right.
Kate's all into that right now, which is my wife's name. And you guys know her from Retro as the Delicate Flower.
Right.
She does the poop scoop, poop, which you can catch on biggerpage.com. Check out the old episode or anywhere on streaming iTunes, Spotify, Zoom. Say it's
Zoom.
Yeah, we're there. But anyways, bad luck. So I get drugged to this event. We have to go out for dinner 5 p.m. that night. It's a stepfather, father-in-law's, whatever you want to call him. It's his birthday. We're going out, and on our way, I'm in the passenger seat. She's driving. Bluetooth is on in the car.
All right.
One of our phones hooks up, and we're getting ready to play the music. One of the kids says, Baby Shark, and the other one says Taylor Swift, because she's all into Taylor Swift.
Right.
And so we're deciding. Next thing you know, we both kind of glared at the console at the same time, and it says extreme
engine temperature.
X and XX.
Oh no!
Anna.
Oh no!
Anna.
You're kidding. ...
I mean, what is that?
She looked at it, and we kind of looked at each other at the same time, and my heart sunk. My face got pale.
But why? XNXX is the best.
She doesn't know you go to that site?
It's the best, but she doesn't. This was her. Not It's stuff like I'm feeling the same feeling now. So forget it. My legs are getting a little numb. I don't know if that's because of the beer.
Cold and clammy.
Or I'm getting a little the same feeling I felt at that moment. I'm like,
no, hold on. Let me ask.
Busted.
Let me ask. Did it start playing the audio through the speaker? Yeah.
Oh, not those kind of videos. Jeez.
No, not that one. Anyways, 10 seconds later, she's like, I didn't know whether I should have turned it up and just said F it or talk to you about it first. And I was like, our kids are in the car. Thank God you didn't turn it up.
Well, she's caught you in the middle of that act before.
She has.
What's the issue?
And the thing is her defense is it's not the fact that I'm doing it. It still kind of hurts, though. Because it's like not her. She's like, I don't care that you're doing it.
Oh, my God.
Whatever. But here's the thing. So the Anna, A-N-A,
but who's Anna?
Isn't Anna. It's anal.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
Most extreme XNXX anal. That was the title that showed up on the dashboard, but it was just A-N-A.
What are you into?
Yeah,
so
I was thinking, I was like, who's Anna?
So I told her this. I said, hey, you know what? I was like, I do it. I didn't do it today, so I don't know how that's on there, to be 100% honest. But think of it this way. It's something I don't get. I've never experienced. I've never had. I'm not sitting here looking at lesbians. I'm not sitting here looking at a threesome. I'm looking at anal. Something I can get from you. Something we just haven't done yet. Something I'm waiting and I can't wait to experience with you.
Hold on. We should bring her in here.
No! Okay. Go. No.
Oh, really?
No.
No.
Dude, Stu. What the?
He's going.
He's going to get her.
This is good radio.
I may or may not have told him to go get her. She has a right to defend herself, but she needs. You gotta get to hear the full story. I'm not really 100% if that's accurate.
I have brought
What?
the bride.
Nope, you gotta stop that.
What did you do?
Oh my
Go
lord.
hold on to CC.
Oh, here come the kids.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my lord.
Oh my. He shouldn't lock it. Push hard, lock it.
Yeah, they don't need anybody to watch it.
Oh my gosh. Get out, put the headset on, get it on the
Come
microphone.
on.
Ladies and
So
gentlemen.
here's the woman.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe you're here right now.
Hi.
I cannot believe you're
Do
here.
you know why we brought you into the studio, young
Oh.
kid?
I have an idea.
Oh. So I just got done
There's some
telling him.
events. You know?
I got done telling him my side of the story.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I told him what I thought. Now, without you even knowing my side, go ahead and explain to the events that unfolded when we were going moments before we arrived
Oh my
at.
god, Josh's
You're-
head is so big. Sorry.
It's huge. Just explain.
All right, so get in the car for a nice family outing,
Right.
and I'm trying to put on. Paige goes, "Mom, can we listen to some TT Swift? Because she loves her some Taylor Swift."
Oh, you're gonna see some TTs.
And
You guys are about to find out whether I lied or not.
And yeah, true. And I said, yeah, sure. So I go to click on my phone on the Bluetooth part of my
Right.
radio, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, how come it's not connecting? And I look at it even closer, and there's a website written on my display, and I'm like, what the hell is that? And so I see www.xxnx or something like that. So I'm
You
like, oh, I see a
misplaced the
couple
N.
X's.
Are you telling me you don't go to this site to look at hentai?
Not that one. I go to my own special site.
Was it
Not
Red
that.
Team?
I didn't.
Which
I
side
have
is
my.
it? Which
I'm
side is it?
very.
Good question. That's a good question.
I'm very
Let
selective.
me ask. I'm not disagreeing.
Spicy
but
big
what side
butt.
do you go to?
I'm not telling anybody about my
What?
site. I like to keep it my own. Thank you very
Somebody's
much.
knocking on the window.
But I do have a certain site that's mine. Okay,
Right.
I'm sure it's probably your daughter. And then below that it says most extreme Anna.
Oh, Anna's pretty extreme. See, buddy.
And I'm like,
Oh my God.
excuse me, sir? And I look over at him, and I feel like I'm talking to, like, my teenage son. Like, he just got caught.
Right,
With-
right.
Like, I walked in to tuck him in at night, and there he is with his hand down his pants. Like, that's the face he
Which you
made.
blocked in on before.
Which I walked in, and your pants were around your ankles.
That's why I'm like, why is this a big deal?
No, this
He's
is it's
looking
not
at
a
it.
big deal. It's not. And I even said to him, this is not a big deal. I said, but I'd rather not, like, no, I don't want it in my face when I
But
go
you
to...
walked in on it.
was-
What do you think was on the
No.
phone?
No,
Was it a church sermon?
No.
I was on the phone in
First
the
of all,
one
I
hand.
showed her there was nothing.
first of all,
which I told her specifically. I was like, which means I didn't do this today. Now
Well,
you
you-
know it's
you
something
yank
I
it
was
dry.
wrong.
no, I do not
Sometimes I
care.
use my imagination.
I
to
do
think about her.
not care if he
Oh my
does that.
god.
No, let me be clear. I don't care if he does that. I just
Right.
don't want to, like, have it in my face. Like, that's like...
That's the
The
best.
end result, or
Shut
the
up!
Christmas.
No,
Yes.
I just don't want it like rubbed. Like, oh, look what I did today.
rubbed
I'm
in
like,
what?
so he says, "Shut up!" Yeah, you wish it was rubbed in my what? And then he says to
You
me,
said it.
he goes, "Are you mad?" I said, "No, I'm not mad." I said, "It doesn't make me feel great or anything." And then for the rest of the night, he was mopey schmopey. He was
Right.
like,
I felt
sorry.
guilty.
"I'm sorry
Right.
that I made you feel bad. It didn't make me feel bad. I just."
I didn't mean to make you feel any type
I
of way
think-
just because I beat off.
I think it's a natural thing. I mean, I do it. You do it. Like we
Well,
all.
you
I
do
do it. I do
Okay,
it.
can I ask you a question?
No, I'm not getting. No.
Take your kids
I
out of the
wanna
car if you decide to have your kids. If your kids listen to this show, you're probably.
I'm not sharing. No, I'm not sharing the details
right now,
about my sex.
Let me ask you a question.
What?
Do you look at something or do you only use something? Easy, pick one. Do you do both?
I don't have to tell you
Do
anything.
you
You
look at
already
something
know.
while you
You
do
just want me to
something?
tell everybody else.
I don't know 100%. I don't know. I promise. I just know.
It depends on what I'm in the mood for.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
okay, so all
So-
three could be enough.
It depends on how long it's been.
So
to be
sometimes she
honest.
needs emotional stimulation, sometimes mechanical.
See, this is why I don't want to talk about this. I don't want that all over the internet. Thank you
Because
very
your
much.
husband's attracted to you, sorry.
No,
Right.
why?
11
What
and a half
I
years,
do.
sorry, I love you
Yeah.
still.
11 and it'll be 12 years next month.
So, that's right. How about exaggerated?
He
So,
usually says 15 years.
the only reason why I wanted you to come in is to prove to everybody how much of a liar I'm not. Papa
He's
J,
not a liar. He's
how much of a
exaggerator.
difference did I say?
No, that was the same story.
Just Stu.
Yeah, I agree.
Same exact to
That's
the
'cause
T. Even when we looked at each
Yeah.
other, and I felt like I was like a certain way.
Except one thing.
What's up?
You
Talking
said.
to the microphone.
You said. Well, she took my microphone. You said XNXX. She said XXNX. So who's telling the truth?
Man, XNXX. I go to.
Zach goes to the
I
website.
got
That was the first time I
I
saw
don't
it,
need,
so I'm
it's
sure
just
he's
a
correct.
favorite on my thing, so it doesn't.
It's our favorite.
You don't have to
It's
click.
got a gold star next to it in
Yeah.
the Chrome
I don't
browser.
Like,
Get
I'm not
outta
hiding
here.
anything. I'm not. Like, if it. I've already told
Right.
you. Now, let's get serious. I've already told you.
Yeah,
If
I
it
don't
makes
care.
you feel a certain way,
No, stop.
we'll revisit it, but it
No.
doesn't, so I don't
It
care.
doesn't. It really
I
doesn't
don't
bother
think
me.
twice
I just
I don't think
want
twice
to.
about it.
It's like, I know it sounds kind of weird, but like it's like knowing that like your kid is having sex when they're an adult, but you don't really want to know.
No, let's
You,
be.
but you know, like you're not an idiot.
Let's be
Like it's
real
not
here.
like
No,
you're not ignorant.
I'm
You
gonna
just don't
ask
want
you-
to like see it.
I'm going to ask you a serious question,
There we go.
and you can answer it. Do I show you enough attention?
Oh
no,
yeah.
No.
You're all over
Be
me.
honest. Be honest.
Yeah.
Do I show you enough?
Oh, you show me
In the
sometimes too
bedroom,
much.
emotionally, physically. Do I show you enough
Sometimes
attention?
we actually just got into it like a couple weeks ago where
Uh-oh.
I told him I was like, he's like, well, I thought, because I told him, I said, you don't really like connect with me all the time. Like sometimes I just want to like make eye contact. Sometimes I want you to be affectionate. He goes, I am affectionate. He's like, I'm always like grabbing your butt and your boobs. I
Right.
said, that's not affectionate. That's telling me you want to like bang me. I know you want to bang me. That's not the problem.
Yeah.
It's sometimes I just want to hug.
Aw. But do I give you a hug? I
Yeah.
give you a hug, but then I usually wrap
But
my hands right
as
up big
I'm
ass.
sitting there crying and I'm like, and he's like looking at me. He's like, what do you want me to do? I'm like, can I get a hug?
I'm emotionally
Like-
stunted. I'm emotionally
And
stunted.
I'm like, literally, I'll be like crying in front of him.
But I give her a hug.
Because I tell him to.
But I.
That's why I get
But I'm
mad.
picking, after 11 and a half, I'm picking it up. I'm picking it up.
Oh, after I sure.
I brought you
freaking
flowers
hope so.
2 times in 1 month before.
He did.
Wow, he really
just a
effed
few
up that
months.
month.
Just,
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
No,
do
he
anything.
does
I
flowers
just
every
wanted to
now and then. He's
appreciate
just a nice guy.
So there are things that I care about and things that I don't care about. Now, I
You
love
care about
you. We can talk about this
XXNR or
kind of
whatever it is.
we went out to dinner that night.
Most
A
extreme.
lot of these people are wondering how it
Anna.
ended. Now, was there a big yelling fight? No.
No.
Were you
No.
able to play out the Anna scene?
No, so this is what I
That's
said.
why I told him. I
I-
told her specific. What did I tell you?
I've been enjoying
What did
bringing
I
it
tell
up, to be honest with you, because
She
it's
uses
kind
it
of fun.
against
Right?
like, what did he say? I said, really? Did it have to be the most extreme? Like,
just a
the
sprinkling
girl,
of.
I said, how often were you watching the generic version before you had to take
I
it
had
to
to
the most
evolve my
extreme?
taste. You gotta get used to it.
As you get wealthier,
Good
you go
old
to the
fashioned
store.
Anna wasn't enough for you. Then you had to go to the most extreme Anna.
You had to have gaping Anna for a little
Oh,
while.
God. Before we get any further, let's hear what
Hot dog hallway.
let's hear what everybody else has to say about this.
Oh man,
What's up?
I just beat
Oh my God! Thank you,
What did
Kate.
you do last
Thank you.
video?
That was the best.
I
Thank
beat
you.
Mario, Donkey Kong Country.
Love you, honey.
I mean, I
But
beat
you
them all.
pops, so it's
Are
all.
you sure
I know,
you beat
sorry.
them all?
Well, no.
You know
Love
what
ya.
you need to do? You need to get yourself down to Fallout Games in Tempe, North Phoenix, Paradise Valley, or the Mesa location. They specialize in all the old school video games.
I know.
Or you can go to falloutgames.net
Oh,
and see what they got
skip the,
online as
wrestling
well.
version.
I know,
But it's
I'll-
best to
I'll
go
have
to the store
ICW
location.
and
You
you
get
guys
the
hurry
whole
the F
experience.
up.
They even got
Next week.
Legos.
Hurry
Oh,
up.
geez, thanks.
Make
I'm
sure you
going
guys
in.
talk on the microphone too. You guys have a hard
I
time.
was just so far away.
Not you still.
Well, you're saying I'm not allowed? This is the first time that's ever been leveled at me.
Hey, this is
I felt Kate
Drap Keisha
was, like,
from the Big
not
O and
there,
Duke
but
Show
there. I
and the
can hear
Junkies
it
in
in everybody
Washington,
else's
D.C.
background.
And I listen to Big Lip Radio
I could be drunk.
after I've listened to everything else on the internet. And when I say everything
Stop hitting
else,
the fucking
I mean
microphone.
everything
Yeah.
else.
I'm a mute.
Rally the
All right.
Horde, The Minority Report, Hard Times and Weirdness, Joe Rogan, Play to Win Radio with AWOD, The Down-
Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Sack, and I'm your host for tonight's episode of Nostalgia! Woo! Yeah, what is nostalgia?
What is nostalgia?
I'll tell you.
What is nostalgia, Stu?
Nostalgia is where we pick an old beeping game, and you get
Yeah.
30 seconds.
30.
That's
30.
That's part we say. There we go.
30.
One game.
One game.
And you have to guess
Guess.
which game it is.
Which game it is.
And if you want to guess and have a chance at winning a Big Lip Radio t-shirt, just go to our Twitter or Facebook or other social media sites and comment what game you think it is.
Oh, yes. And now, for those who guessed for last week's, we're going to review it. And not anybody got it right. We had like 10 guesses.
I feel like lately all of our viewers are just retarded.
Your brother got it right, but he gets every single one right, and he always passes up the prize. So I respect that. I'm going to shout out K-Dog. Oh, what's his bread? Laser bread? What's his?
Soggy bread.
Soggy bread on the YouTube channel all the time.
Yep.
He's a good kid. What's his YouTube channel?
It's Soggy bread.
Soggy bread.
Or Caden Smith with an F.
SMIF. Yeah, check him out. He's a good supporter of the show. He always gets it right, almost 100% of the time. But he always passes up. He's like, "Listen, I know you don't got to give me a prize, so I respect you." So here, let's review last week's, and if you think you two know Papa J or Stu, go ahead and guess. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, I remember this one now.
Yeah, remember?
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Right.
Or Conker's Live and Reloaded. I'm not sure which one this is.
CBDFD, Conker's Bad Fur Day.
N64.
Right. Now, did they remake this one verbatim for the 360, or was that the next?
They called it Live and Reloaded.
It was pretty
on
much
the Xbox original OG.
Yeah.
Not Xbox One or 360.
It was a direct copy, except they added multiplayer. So I mean, the story is totally the same. The graphics were upscaled. They look amazing compared to the N64. I tried to play it on my Raspberry Pi, the Conker's Bad Fur Day for 64.
Yeah.
I get like 2 FPS. I cannot even run it.
Sucks.
Yeah, kind of.
It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard, but that was pretty much.
Nostalgia.
Yes, when you hear that, it means the clip, and we move on to the next one where we
Right.
don't guess entirely. We may give clues. These two may know it, but they're not going to give you the right answer. Your guys' goal as a listener is to guess what game this is, and to go to our Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at Big Up Radio. Check it out. Guess the game. Post anywhere or our Discord. We have a freaking Discord. YouTube.com/Big Radio. Leave a comment under our live stream for the respective episode. Without further ado, let's check out. Stop doing it. Do that. You throw me out. Let's check out this one. You're old enough, Papa J. You might get this.
Let it go. Ooh, I know this one.
That was quick. Oh, I've heard this. I played this on an arcade machine a lot of times.
Yes, it's a great one-up cabinet.
I know it's definitely space. You're shooting ships. That'll be the hint I give you.
Right. Do you know it there, Stu?
Yeah, I think I do. I think I have a good guess.
Any hints? Go ahead. Give a clue, Papa J. You can give the system. Give the system.
This is, well, it sounds like it's from the arcade. Although, it was made for all the major systems starting from the Atari 2600 and on, and the sounds are all pretty good in all of them. I think
Nostalgia.
Yes, like I said before, when you hear that, it means at the end of the game clip. And if you'd like to go to all of our social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everything, youtube.com/BigUpRadio, BigUpRadio.com, podcast at BigUpRadio.com. If you want to email us if you're old school, give us the name of the game, and you have your chance to win a shiny new Big Up Radio t-shirt. A lot of people have won in the past, and you could be the winner now in the future. Stay tuned to next Tuesday at 7 p.m., but we're not at the end of the show yet. We have a lot of other stuff for you to talk about. One of the things we like to talk about here is wrestling.
Oh man, I do love wrestling.
You got this is a segment dedicated just for you, Papa J. Wrestling, man. Why do we care about wrestling? Tell us.
Right now, look, I'm getting all ginned up for wrestling. We're sponsoring IZW on the 25th. I've got some interviews set up with IZW/Championship Wrestling from Arizona Wrestlers. A lot of big things are happening in the industry right now. I just watched NWA Power.
What is that?
That is.
Oh wait, no, Tom. You just mentioned it. It's the YouTube NWA channel, right?
That's right.
Hey,
it's YouTube.
There we go.
National Wrestling Alliance. which used to be on the TBS Superstation at 6:05 on Saturday. Now, on Tuesday, 6:05, okay, on YouTube. And it's a studio style of wrestling, which was big back in the territory days.
And what does that mean?
Before Vince McMahon bought everything and had the money to move everything into huge arenas, the local territories, there used to be like Minnesota had its territory, American Wrestling Association. You had Smoky Mountain Wrestling down in Tennessee. You had World Class Championship Wrestling in Texas. You had
so it's 18, like football teams.
Right, 18 of these areas. And to keep everything fresh, wrestlers would rotate between areas after so long, 18 months, whatever. Because, you know, when you look at it now, you got one place to go. There's John Cena. You've been looking at him for 15 years.
Yeah.
There's nowhere else for him to go, so there he is, and you're watching him. Where it didn't used to be that way. So,
hate Vince.
All the territories, no, I admire the hell out of Vince. All what the territories used to do is they would run into the local station, like up in Minnesota, it'd be Channel 9, and they would overtake the news area. And they would set up a ring, and they would set up 1 or 2 sides for an audience, perhaps 3 to 6 rows deep. And then off to the side where the anchor desk is would be the 2 commentators commentating on the match as it's going on. And they would go from the ring to the commentaries area for the interview. And that's studio wrestling. It's inside a studio as opposed to an arena.
I like the personal aspect of a studio wrestling, much like AEW or much like they used to be, anyways.
Right.
The localization of it, how personal it was. What is the Nile? CWFAZ, Championship Wrestling from Arizona.
Right.
When we'd go to those, I'd love sitting in the front row because they would interact with you. You would yell something at them and they would look at you. I've seen it before. They'd be like, "What did you just say?" And you would sit right down and you'd be like, "Oh,
this guy might be my
I don't
boy."
care if they're 20 pounds less to me. I don't want to mess with those guys. They do that stuff on a daily basis. Have you ever heard of body hardening?
Right.
When you throw yourself on a mat on a constant basis, that means you're getting tough. That's the
Beef
definition
jerky.
of tough.
In the industry, they call it ring ready.
Ringworm?
I was just thinking
ready.
ringworm.
Where you can heal from minor cuts and bruises literally overnight. The next day, under bright lights of the cameras, you can't see any indication that you were just cut and bruised the night before. And boom, it's just gone.
That's how.
Isn't that just being like a mutant
So here's
soldier?
the thing. This is what WWE did, and I kind of respect it. Now, if you think this deep into it, they changed the schedule from Monday Night Raw and Tuesday Night SmackDown, from Monday Night Raw to Friday Night SmackDown, which is on Fox, by the way.
Right.
They are now built up. Their bodies, the SmackDown crew, are so prepared to battle the next day, right after an event. It is almost a bonus that they have a break now. There's a break between their schedule. It used to be back-to-back. Some wrestlers would show up on each individual show.
Oh, the house shows, these wrestlers are still doing 300 shows a year.
They're still doing so much work, and nobody realizes what's put into it until they go to one. And they're like, oh my gosh, it's like going to an NFL game in real life. It's just not the same experience. Whether you want to do it more than once or not, you have to experience it at least once.
Well, now, dig this. You got Monday Night Raw, Tuesday Night Power, Wednesday night, AEW or NXT. You got to choose which one's your flavor. Of course, it's on the network, so who cares? You'll catch it whenever you want to anyway.
It's on one network.
Thursday night is WWE main event on the network. Yeah. And then Friday night, SmackDown. Every day of the work week, there's wrestling. And it is phenomenal unless you're Mrs. Smith, who don't like it as much as me and TT do.
Mine and yours. Mine and yours.
Yeah, so I just wanted to mention that Eric Bischoff got fired from SmackDown, replaced by Pritchard. Who the heck is Pritchard? Well, he's Brother Love from back in the 80s, early 90s. And he's the guy who, quote-unquote, brought in The Undertaker as his manager before Paul Bearer took over those reins. But, yeah, a lot of stuff happening in wrestling right now. It's really an exciting time, and I know a lot of our fan base and a third of our hosts aren't into wrestling at all, so I didn't want to...
we're into it. We're just letting you talk because you're very factual about it. It's not that we're ignoring you. It's just that we're kind of getting educated along the way. You know old school and this new school. So go ahead, Stu.
Oh, I was saying, I'm also responding to our audience members right now.
What are they saying?
Oh, they're just asking if we talk about superheroes. superheroes.
Did we talk about shooting?
Yeah.
I said, not really unless it's part of a movie we're reviewing.
Usually when the movies come out, I'll juxtapose what the movie's doing versus how the comic books handle the same storyline.
Yeah, but typically it's
I
not
do
like
read 'em.
superhero segment.
Right. Whoa!
Wow.
Look at that.
That was super
That's
loud
what happens when
segment.
you're Jesus.
You should
Sorry.
try turning it down.
I turned it down, but I tried to pause it. And I didn't my bad. I claim that one. I apologize for whoever's ears are blowing out right now.
You know what? Next time I
Go
go
to BigUpRadio.com /lip service and subscribe to your freaking favorite service that's best fits your lifestyle.
Right. Next time I go to the comic book shop, I'm inspired. I'm gonna come here right from the comic book shop, and we'll go over my pickups.
Your pickups. But
Yeah.
What I want to go over.
Yeah. Welcome to Big Lip Radio's Movie Minute, which may last longer than a minute. This week, we watched Under the Shadow of the Moon,
In the shadow
by the sea, under the lights.
Dude,
In the rock.
IMDb,
Right.
6.2 out of 10. 59 on Rotten Tomatoes. 2 out of 4 on Roger Ebert.
Who is Roger
Oh
Ebert?
my gosh. In 1988,
Oh my
police
God.
officers are hungry to become a detective. Oh,
Hold on, we gotta address this real fast. Who's Robert Ebert?
Yes.
Gene Siskel and Robert Ebert at the movies. Oh my God. Okay, look.
Who's Gene Siskel?
In the 80s. Okay, both those guys are dead, so it doesn't matter. In the 80s,
Well, that's probably
Robert Ebert and Gene Siskel hosted a show that used to run during the weekends called At the Movies.
yes.
And they would show the trailers of the movies that came out that week and review them. Now, it was
Gene Simmons never did anything.
no, Gene Siskel.
I know.
And he would
You're just showing your ignorance.
It was it was appointment viewing. You never missed it because it was the only place you were going to see all these trailers and hear about these movies because you couldn't go online and check this stuff out. You had to do it on the media's time. The media didn't get to conform to your time. You had to check it out when it was on.
Yep.
And young little 12-year-old Jared Smith would be parked in front of the TV watching this with a little Hostess cupcake and a Coca-Cola, man. That was my weekly deal. Oh my God, it was so exciting. Nowadays it's better, but it's not as good.
Yeah.
We'll do a segment on that too.
Nowadays better, but it's not as
Right.
good. What I do know what is good?
What is good, Z?
Boyd Halbrook. You know who that is?
I have no idea.
He played one of
I
the
do.
Michael C. Hall.
Never heard of him.
He was one of the main cast and crew in this movie as well. You've never heard of Michael C. Hall? He plays the main character in Dexter, which was
Dexter's
Laboratory.
2013.
Right.
The real movie Dexter. He also played in Safe in 2018 and Shadow of the Moon 2019. In the Shadow of the Moon is a movie that came out exclusively on Netflix 2019, 1 hour and 55 minutes long. Papa J, do you want to hear the trailer or do you just want to give your review?
You know what? Let's
hear the trailer.
Let's start the trailer and make sure auto ducking's on.
It is, always.
All right.
So I'm not as drunk right now as I'm about to be in 10 seconds.
All right.
So let's listen to what we...
It's quick drink.
Oh, shit. What am I hitting?
Wow.
Okay, you guys saw that?
Yeah, I did.
Behind the curtains, you saw that?
Yep.
Okay, check this out. You ready?
Yep.
Scary.
It's a normal, boring shift. Too much, Dad?
It's like a puncture wound. Boys across town just caught 2 more bodies. Said both had some kind of mark on their neck.
Oh yeah, Will Smith was in this one.
3 random victims with the time.
Oh, is that the one talking about the vampire?
Right.
Bodies are miles apart. How's that work?
Suspect heading west across Liberty.
Hello, Thomas.
What'd you say?
Is this where it happens?
More time traveling.
Is this where it happens? Things are clicking in. It's really a movie you gotta see twice.
9-year anniversary of the Market Street murders and the still unidentified suspect.
Detective Lockhart, yes, hello. What do you mean it's happening again?
You guys gotta see this.
Philly PD. You seen this woman?
Nice to see you again.
She gets torn apart by a train, and 9 years later, she's back.
She is priority number 1 for all law enforcement agencies.
You have to stop chasing me. I'm doing all this for a reason.
We're all going forward, but her. She's going backward.
You have no idea what's coming.
Dude, this movie. Now, the first 20 minutes...
We're all mesmerized right now.
Right, because we're all remembering the movie. The first 20 minutes, I effing hated it. It was so boring.
Dude, not even the first 20 minutes. I was locked in.
Were you?
I was locked in. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, hold on. Before we go any further, can you guys not give any spoilers out about the movie?
Oh, dude.
It's going to be hard to reveal without spoilers.
Just try not to.
We'll tell you before we're going to.
Why, you haven't seen it yet?
What?
Asshole! I haven't seen it!
You didn't say it! Okay, good.
No,
Hold
I
your tongue.
have a good excuse.
Let me ask.
I have a good excuse.
Here's your 2 minutes to rebuttal. You got 2 minutes.
I was trying to fix my old TV, the one I was talking about before the show.
Nobody knows what you're talking about.
Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. And I had to detail my car, so I was like, oh, what should I do? So...
You couldn't put it on your phone while you detailed
You chose your piece of S Saturn over us.
Actually, it's a really good Saturn. And also...
Mitsubishi.
I just don't want you guys to give away anything about the movie because I'm going to watch it. The trailer sounded really nice.
Papa J, good pull, dude. I would have never caught on. It would have went right over my
head.
Hey, way to step up Air 5 to that. Ready? Wait,
what?
Dude, Stu, I got something for you.
Oh.
I'm not...
Papa J, while I get it ready, go ahead. And
if you think I'm eating bugs, I'm not about to.
Alright, now this movie, this is why you want to vote for Stu to eat bugs, because he's already throwing a fit. These are chocolate-covered ones.
No!
These are real ones. Okay, now,
no!
Check this out. This movie is a Netflix exclusive.
Netflix. Say again?
Netflix. So anyway, we'll handle it on the discourse. So now check this out.
Get out of here, dude. It's a Discord.
Check this out.
Discourse.
Check this out, okay? It starts out boring enough.
You just fell.
Stu just
you're
fell
watching
over.
on our cam.
I hope you
YouTube.com/MakeItRadio. You just saw a stupid asshole fall over in a freaking Bosu ball chair, which is a bouncy ball chair that has wheels on it. Big, huge, massive ball. What are you doing?
I was trying to see how far it leads.
You know how prepared I am for your dumb shenanigans by now?
Right.
You fell over. Nothing happened. You had the headphones on. Microphone is in front of you. Nothing happened besides you just getting hurt. How good was that?
Nothing got dropped
out
out
of Nothing Air 5.
I just wanted to
You literally fell over and almost died and nothing happened to the show.
Yes,
all right.
because I'm
So the movie starts out in the year 2024.
Ah, you spoiled it!
In a bombed out building on a bombed out block.
What?
That's the very first scene. It's a cold open.
Go ahead.
And it starts out in 2024. And the windows are all shattered, and you're looking through a new office building that's clearly been bombed.
That's very brief. That was literally
right.
2 seconds.
Right. And it looks out the broken windows out into the street, which has a bunch of other broken down buildings, freshly demolished. So now we go back to 1988.
Yep.
That's where the story starts.
Yes.
And
okay, just don't tell too much.
He ends up chasing. I'm not going to give you any more than the synopsis did.
Okay.
He ends up chasing this terrorist through time for over 40 years, over 30 years anyway.
Yes.
And twists and turns. There is a twist at the end that I wish we could talk about. Blew my mind!
This is what changed the whole course of the movie. This is what turned this movie from what it is in the beginning to what it is in the end. And let me tell you something.
Right.
Sneak peek, it's not what it is in the beginning.
Right.
The movie, you think about the movie in a completely different way. Now, I give it props for being different that way. What's your score, Papa J?
Now, this thing had a negative score until the last 15 minutes.
Okay.
And
it's wasted your brain.
Right. And I'm probably being conservative only because the first 20 minutes were so painful for me. 3.5. Easy 3.5.
Yeah.
You're going to be glad you watched it.
Yeah.
Especially if you're stewing, you ain't gonna
I give it now based off what you've heard me saying about this. Alfred Papa J's rebounding off Papa J's 3-pointers. I agree with a lot of what he has to say. The movie is 2 different movies. The first 30 minutes is one movie. The second 30 minutes is another. The first one you're kind of scared. It comes off as a horror jump scare movie, and I'm like okay with that. And then it simmers down towards the end, and it goes into something completely what you do not expect. Which is why I give this movie a 4, because it's something new now. You kind of can pull the ending out of 90% of the movies that are out there right now based off the trailer because of what they show you. They give you. I feel like they give away too much because I can always tell the end. I'm that dude that's right there, like, hey, I bet you this happens, and then it happens. And I feel like an asshole because I ruined it for everybody. But
at the same time, this isn't a type of movie you've seen before.
I give this exactly. I give this movie a 4 out of 5 for that reason. Stu, what do you give this movie?
I will let you guys know tonight. I'm gonna watch it right when I get home.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, you're gonna fart. You're gonna fart because I'm about to give you your punishment for not watching.
What do you got?
Movie. We're not gonna do
You're
the
so
outro.
funny that you think I'm gonna do this.
Stu,
I'm
what did
not.
I have to do? I missed the last movie 2 movies ago. I had to eat 2 of these. 2 of them. There was 4 in here, and actually I ate 2.
But that's because you're retarded. I
don't know what the third one is. You're gonna eat whatever this.
What are you gonna do if you lose it? You gotta eat them both.
What did I just hand in you? What handed you? What did I just hand you?
It looks like
It's not a cricket.
A worm, a cricket, and a slug.
You got like a quadruple pack right there. It's all mushed into one.
Oh!
Nobody mushed it, my friend.
I don't know about this, man. It seems a little retarded.
Just chew it up.
No, it's good. Hurry up.
Just chew it up.
Okay, can I at least have some water?
You know what? Don't swish it.
Vomit it?
You know what I did? I had to eat each one individually. Maybe I should make you split it up. Yeah.
Oh! It right in his mouth.
Don't put it in the microphone. Here, let me turn this down.
Oh no!
Chew.
Oh, I can't deal with it. Oh! I can't deal with it.
Oh, I heard that, dude.
Oh!
Disgusting.
I just swallowed it whole so I can get it over with.
I don't believe it.
I chewed mine. You
loser.
Oh, he chewed it. I heard it.
There was no rules, loser.
Oh my god.
What did it taste like? Was it bad? It wasn't that bad.
It was like white chocolate.
Okay, now imagine that without any of the chocolate.
Oh, so good.
You're about to eat that. The next
What are you
poll,
talking
can
about?
go vote on at BigUpRadio.com. But before we do that, / poll, by the way. BigUpRadio.com / poll. Stu, what movie do you pick for next week? It's got to be Halloween themed.
I pick The Witch.
Hold on.
On
Say it.
Netflix.
Say it again.
The Witch.
On Netflix?
On Netflix.
There we go. All right.
Sweet. If you think you want to join along with us, go to BigUpRadio.com. You can see all the other shows we have, all the other free content we have for you. Go to our social media at BigUpRadio.
And all week long on Discord, we will be talking in the movie review section about the last movie, Under the Light of a Silvery Moon. And there's coming movie of The Witches of Nottingham.
Are you taking responsibility for that?
Yeah.
You better post the trailer then.
I'll tell you guys my
Post the
review
trailer
tonight.
Discord. Hey, we're popping. We're hip. We're cool.
Right.
Get at us. We're everywhere where you think it's possible. And if you don't think it's possible, we're probably there as well. You can catch us every Tuesday at 7 p.m. And sometimes we do it on Thursdays only because we have other things going on. But we'll usually give you a week or 2 notice. And if you guys want to catch us next week, you know where to find us, BigUpRadio.com or YouTube.com / BigUpRadio. We'll see you then.
Amen, brother.
See ya.
Good show, boys.
Yep. Good job introducing this.
Well, luckily we had a scooter to carry us through. I didn't know they pulled down this Halloween one. Did you use
I used a
staple art?
No, I used part of the circle. You know how it's kind of shadowy.
Yeah.
So it had like a opacity, like blend. I guess they don't want that. They want like solid
Good
colors.
job.
So I just had to change it to black.
All right. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, that was a great fucking t-shirt, bro.
Yeah, at least I got the first iteration.
Right?
Good. Now you know how he feels with the Big
With
Radio
the-
64.
64.
They didn't take my design down with the neon Big Up Radio. They didn't think that.
What is that? What is that from?
I just made it up.
Oh, okay. You wouldn't believe when I went to wrestling this Saturday how many remarks I got on that shirt. I had on my Big Lip Radio 64.
Oh, your 64 shirt?
Oh boy, everybody loved it.
Really? Did you give him a card? Dude, go. What's that card?
To Big Lip Radio.
No. What's the card? Go to Vistaprint.com. go there and then go to retailmenow.com, look for a VistaPrint coupon. Click on that bitch. Go get like 50 business cards from Bigger Radio with your name on it. Podcast at Bigger Radio email address, your personal phone number. Dude, you'll get calls.
For real.
You'll get calls. I get them all the time.
I get none of them.
Oh, dude, I'm kind of drunk.
Yeah, I'm kind of wasted
Dude, I
on
fucking
beer.
blew it up like 4 times on the show.
Yeah, and you vomited your stupid beer
So much
everywhere.
loud sound everywhere. My bad.
Oh yeah, but anyway, how hard do they have to try to impeach Trump? Am I right?
Oh, right. I'm kind of glad we didn't get into that.
No, it's okay. Because I know how much you hate.
What are you fucking doing? You just pulled my cigarette out, you ass fuck. I ain't even drunk. I'm
He
keeping
doesn't
this
even
shit.
say-
I ain't even drunk.
He doesn't even say sorry.
Dude, look, move. You didn't even... Get out of the way. Hey, chill out, you fuck ass. You didn't fuck ass. Look at you broke it,
Hey, you
dude.
doo-doo head?
Look at you fuck ass.
You poo-poo head.
Yeah, butt face.
Oh, I owe you a new HDMI cable. Yeah,
No, you owe
give
me
me
a
a
new
SNS Classic for real, dog.
Dang. Jared pulled the re-read card.
Did it come out of the back end? The other end? Yeah.
Dad,
See,
do you have any more of this chocolate egg?
Hey, whoa, why are you grabbing the mic stand?
Yeah. See?
I
Get the fuck out of here before I destroy your mouth. No.
Wait, first,
Let's all
are we
get out.
doing the...
We are. Give me a couple more of those, and we're gonna cool down for a second because it's kind of hot here.
I need to hurry up so I can go watch the show.
Hey,
What's
hey,
up?
hey, hey,
I
hey.
mean the movie.
Come on, girl. Hey, whose cookie is that?
Look, grab it.
Oh. Oh. Well, what's up, man? CC? Not a CC. He doesn't normally feed his kids, but he's been drinking. That's what ours is. What? Oh my God. Huh? I can't hear it. I thought it was Tuesday, but that felt special. Like, ready to be drunk to be around me. Now it's a reality. Friday, SmackDown. Hey, Wednesday is NASCAR. I want a couple more. Oh, nobody in his family is an alcoholic. Oh, he's got the butt and the nut. See if there's that for me. All right, let's go, Josh. I got cool for your flooring. No fucking way. That's not cool. I know. You.
this morning. We're doing 86 miles an hour. Why are we doing 86 miles? Oh, I got out of the ticket! I want to make sure. He knew me better radio. I was like, yo, what am I?
Oh, so you go to work with the big liberation. You said I do.
I did.
I can't. I have to wear the blade shoe.
This is what I did. I went to work with I got 2 more shirts on the way. I'm about to go to work with those. One of my buddies, he has a little barrel. He makes all kinds of shit out of whiskey barrels. He's got hats, hoodies. He's got pants. Everyone has a thing with his logo on he wears. He gets so much business by the way. I'll wear it all the time. I wear this so much. Look at this.
Let's go get naked. Let's do this.
We should do this shirtless one time.
No.
I'll do it right now. I'll get shirtless and pantsless.
We know.
Oh, I thought you meant this.
Oh, I said Big Lip Retro 70 instead of 40 on that.
Fucking cunt.
Yeah, he did actually.
So what we'll do is we'll just record, welcome to Big Lip Retro 40, and then you just cut that. Oh, alright.
Well, we can do it here. I don't give a fuck. We can do it right here. Fuck it.
Ow! Alright, come here. Come here. Let's get this done.
Yes, it's time for us to go home.
Fucking wrangling kittens in there.
I love it, dude. That's the best thing ever.
There's the photo.
What are you talking about, dumbass?
We're gonna talk about Zach's bad luck. We're gonna talk about the poll, Zach's bad luck, and wrestling. Alrighty.
I might just show you on wrestling pages.
Alright. This is a good plan. Welcome to Big Lip Radio, episode 70. 70! On this exciting episode, we talk about the contest where either me or Stu go eat some bugs.
Yes, and that's
how this guy.
BigUpRadio.com/poll.
Yeah. Go vote. Go vote. And we also talk about Zach's bad luck.
I have so much of it.
So much of it.
I got caught doing, all kinds of weird stuff. Weird stuff.
And we talk about wrestling, AEW, NWA, all the new stuff, so don't miss it.
Yes, and we talk about all kinds of other things at BigUpRadio.com. You can see everything else we have for free, just for you.
That was a long.
I love doing those videos.
Yeah.
It's so fun. I could do them for like hours. I could sit there and talk. We could bounce.
We'll do a podcast, promoting the podcast.
Just like that.
What?
For an hour. We could do that. Bounce back and forth.
Should just do a YouTube compilation of all of our intros.
That'd be funny, dude. You need to start putting that out for extra pay content.
Right.
Dude, you remember that one that we did from my phone that was like 1995 camera?
Shit.
So many people were like, dude, I loved it. And I was like, what? Well,
Yeah.
just because a horseshit dude couldn't have a nice camera, he had a horseshit camera.
Wow.
Horseshit dude with a horseshit camera.
Yeah, thanks.
Just kidding.
Freaking
People are watching right now.
What's up?
Mother effort.
The picture or the video?
The picture.
You're right, Papa J.
Oh, we left it on? Oh my god, Travis, I didn't know.
Oh!
We leave it. Hey, Travis, we leave it on purpose for a good 10, 20 minutes after the show.
So we can get naked.
So you guys get extra stuff to look at for viewing on YouTube. It's one of the things we like to do to give back. One of the things we like to do to give back is one of the things we like to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Free content for you. Extra 20 minutes after the show. We like to stream us doing all of our other shenanigans. Nobody on the podcast is hearing any of this, by the way.
Yeah, because they're lame. And YouTube is number one. Number one.
My Donald Trump is popping.
Alright.
Are you leaving?
I'm leaving.
Papa J gotta roll out, man.
If that means Papa J's rolling out, that means we're all gonna roll out. We'll catch you guys next Tuesday, 7 p.m. YouTube.com/Big Up Radio, or go to Facebook and check our Big Up Radio every Tuesday, probably about 6:57, 5. Yeah.
See you later, weenies. Bye. Bye, weenies.
Peace out. Love you guys. Long time.
Love you long time.
What do you want?